Hey, there we go. Hello, everybody. It's Magic Monday Live. I'm a little bit subdued today. I've got a little bit of a tickly cough and a bit of a head cold, but it's fine. I'm having a cleansing, let's put it that way. A bit of a cleansing. That sounds a bit better than saying that you've got a head cold. So I'm going to press some buttons and then we're going to start. And I've got something exciting to announce. Yes, I've got a new job. Can you believe it? A new job. I'll tell you about it. Let's do this!
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
Magic Monday Live with me, Michael Heppel. It is wonderful to see you. I've just noticed that my camera up there is at a bit of a funny angle. That's slightly better for those people who are watching on that one rather than this one. And I have an announcement. I've got a new job. Yes. Now you may be thinking, wait a minute, Michael, I thought you were the type of person who said you could never work for anybody ever again. And it's true. I can't work for anybody ever again, but this is slightly different because this is a volunteer job, but quite a big one. It's going to be properly announced later on this week, but of course, Magic Monday Live always gets to know things first. So if you're watching this live now or you're watching on a replay, you're going to get to know about this before everybody else. Other people will find out on Thursday. You find out today. So a tiny bit of history. Many years ago now, 20 years ago, Christine and I started a fund with the Community Foundation Northeast. And I love community foundations. I think it's such a brilliant idea, a brilliant concept, a way of really encouraging local giving, of doing fantastic projects, creating permanent endowment funds that'll be still giving out grants long after we've gone. And I've always loved the idea of community foundations. So Christy and I have had a fund with the Community Foundation Northeast for 20 years this year. Anyway, I wanted to do something to help the Community Foundation, and I was thinking what's the best way to possibly do this. So I talked to Rob, who is the chief executive there, and he said, Mike, I've got just the thing. I think there's something I think you would be brilliant at, and it's quite a big ask, but if you're up for it, then we think that you could be the person. So, all right, great, excellent. What is it? So basically, the Community Foundation has something called the Northeast Roots Fund. The Northeast Roots Fund is there to encourage people who have a link with the Northeast but who are outside of the region to give something back into the region, the place where they're from, the place that they have their connection from. And to help to grow this fund and to help to grow this idea of the people from the region who are no longer in the region doing something and giving something back, they've created something called Northeast Roots Ambassadors. And my job, my voluntary job, doing this as a volunteer, I think it's going to take 3 years, so I've committed to 3 years to do it, is to chair the Northeast. My job is to chair the Northeast Roots Ambassadors. So my goal is to find 100 ambassadors over the next 3 years, and they are going to be from a whole different range of areas. There'll be some from the Northeast who are still in the Northeast. There'll be some who've got connections because they were born here. There'll be some who maybe were educated here. And the idea is to get this group of people to do one of, two of, or hopefully all three of these things. So number one is to allow us to tell their story. People are inspired by stories. And when somebody's done something amazing, so imagine if you've got somebody who is a scientist. So we know there's some fantastic scientists that have come out of the Northeast. I want to tell their stories to inspire other people. Chefs. We've got Michelin-starred chefs all over the world, but they're from the Northeast. They're from Newcastle or Sunderland. We've got famous people, TV presenters, movie stars, that type of thing. We've got a whole range of different people, different disciplines, people who've built businesses, people who've sold businesses, people who've done well in the city, people who've done well all around the world. And we want to get in touch with these people and ask them to do these three things. So one, tell their story, number one. That's what I'm talking about now, if you just joined us. Number two is contribute something. Now, obviously, we need money within the Community Foundation. That's how we make the grants. That's how we make the biggest impact. But right now, we've got some matched funding. So we can get matched funding. So if somebody wanted to donate, say, £5,000, we've got somebody who will match that and make it £10,000. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So we've got this opportunity to do match funding, and my goal for this project over 3 years is I want to see if we can bring in £1 million. It's a lot of money, I know, but you've got to have big goals, don't you? £1 million. But also expertise. So we want people to contribute their expertise, to be able to say, what can you do? What can you give in terms of the knowledge that you have? So yesterday I was at Sunday for Sammy in Newcastle. A brilliant event. It was a really great event. And while I was there, I met somebody who is a phenomenal producer. And he's produced all sorts of programs. And he was, for example, he produced Top of the Pops for 6 years. A guy called Chris Carey. And I was talking to Chris and talking about what we wanted to do. And he's like, I'm in. I want to help, definitely. No problem at all. Here's how I can help. And he went through a whole list of things that he could do for us, which was absolutely amazing. George Clark, the amazing architect, George Clark's Amazing Spaces. He was the first person to say yes to be an ambassador. And as well as having an amazing story, he's also given his expertise, he's also given his time, he's also given his energy and resources. And the third thing we need ambassadors to do is to be a bridge. So we love bridges in the Northeast, don't we? We love our bridges. And this is about making connections. So we want ambassadors to introduce us to other people and to be able to build up this network. So we're looking for 100 people. And we've started already. So it's announced that I have this new role on Thursday. But I've already been working away at it for the last couple of months, getting the messaging together. We've got some fantastic materials, that we're able to send out as PDFs. We've got videos, we've got a web page. Everything's going to be happening. It's all going to be announced. If you're on my newsletter, you'll get details on Thursday about that. If on socials, you'll see all the videos going out and different things. But let me explain why I'm doing it. I love this region. I love the Northeast and what we stand for and what we're about. But I know that we play second fiddle to lots of other places, and we shouldn't. We absolutely shouldn't. We should be front and foremost, and we need to attract attention. And in a noisy world, the best way to do that is to get people to start and share those stories and to start and share those successes and to ask. And if we've got people who've got connections with government, we want them to be asking, come on, what can you do? What can you bring in? How can you help us? How can you support us? We want people who have got amazing business contacts. What can we do to bring in some investment? We're already working with some of the most amazing people within the Community Foundation, whether it's the likes of Greg's, whether it's the Sunday for Sammy, who we're working with at the weekend. Amazing people who are having big community impact, but we can do a lot more. And my role as the chair of the Northeast Roots Ambassador Programme is to make sure that we continue to tell that story. So 3 years, that's what I'm committed to. So what am I going to be asking you for? Well, probably nothing, to be honest. I'll ask for your support. On Thursday, when I send out my newsletter, I'm going to ask you to do a like and a comment on some of the social stuff that we've sent out. I'm going to put links into it. The best thing you could do would just be to click on it and say, Michael, this looks brilliant, or wow, how amazing. Because the more reach we can get, the better. That's absolutely for sure. We've got some superb people already involved. We've already got a group started in Dubai. Got our first event taking place in Dubai in a couple of months' time, so that's amazing. We've got a group starting in London who are looking at London, particularly the business community in London, and a lot of the networks that are there. We've got somebody who's going to do some stuff in Hong Kong. So this is, the people from the Northeast are everywhere. The Geordies are everywhere. Not just Geordies and Mackhams and Durham folk and Northumberland folk, all the people from the Northeast. So some amazing stuff happening. Now, I've had some nice comments come in. So let's have a little look at this here. So we've got Angie Vale, who's saying, good morning, Michael. Hello. Katerina, okay, I love this idea of 100 ambassadors. Thank you very much. Katerina, I love this idea as well. I think 100's a good number. We're going to kick off with 12 that we've got now, and we're looking for real diversity as well. You know, I don't want to have 100 famous people. That'd be quite. Here's the thing everybody says to me, you know who you need to get? Ant and Dec. At the right time, I'll talk to Ant and Dec, but not right now. I want this group of diverse, different people from different areas. Here's Diane Hull. I got the idea of watching Magic Monday live. There was a time post-COVID when you helped me to survive. I've missed your words of wisdom, your thoughts and advice. I decided I would join you. To see you would be nice. Thank you, Diane. She always writes stuff in rhyme. It's amazing. So I'm here in Cliviger, watching you today, enjoying a reunion like I've never been away. Thank you. Alfie Joey. Now. Boom, 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 boom. Alfie Joey, you are perfect for this role. Keep inspiring far and wide. This region and beyond. You are so right. People are inspired by stories. Alfie is the ultimate storyteller. He's so good at helping people to communicate their messages. Alfie, I will be talking to you about what we're doing with Northeast Roots, because I would love to get you involved. I think it'd be the most incredible thing. Alfie used to do a 2-man thing with Cal, his mate Cal, and Cal was on at Sunday for Sammy SA. I was thinking about Alfie all the way through, even though Cal was on stage. Des, hey Michael, I have a suggested contact for you, my Geordie friend, who's a successful artist. Here we go. Thanks, Des. Please, will you just message me? That would be fab. Thank you for that. Steve Scarlett's here, saying, watching from sunny Hailsham. Hello, Steve. Nice to see you. And Diane saying she loves this idea. Gillian Westlake. I may not always watch live, but I'm still invested. Bless you, Gillian. We've got a whole bunch of people who are on Instagram as well. It's more complicated. I can't show the things on Instagram because I have to do that one off my phone. So yes, that's my new job. You'll be hearing a lot more about this over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to do all my announcements. We're going to show you the videos. We'll show you everything. If you could just do a little like, but most importantly, a comment, that would be fabulous. If you felt like a little repost, wow, what a difference that would make. Imagine if we got 100 of the people who watch these, we get maybe 1,000 people watch each week through the different channels. If we could get just 100 of those people to do a repost, oh my goodness, that would be amazing. But 1,000 likes, I would like that as well, and a few hundred comments. Thank you. I'm not going to beg. We do that face, look. Please. No, I'm not begging. I'm not begging. This is the right thing to do, you know, and I would do it for your region as well. I know we're all passionate about where we're from. So I'm going to dash on now. I'm going to get a lem sip, I think. See if I can get this thing swift out of my head. Actually, I've got some crystals. Not like healing crystals. Some things that you dissolve that I was given by my lovely friend Sam. And I tried them at the weekend. They're amazing. Menthol crystals. I'm going to try those this afternoon as well. All right. Thanks very much, everybody. Let's play the music. And I will see you next week for more Magic Monday Live.